What do you expect out of yourself at this camp and going into the season?
Just competing, working hard, just understanding for myself and executing it. Trained hard all summer, so I know I'm physically ready, and just take this time to get back into it.
What was your takeaway from the playoffs? Obviously, had to be tough to watch for most of it. Like, what do you feel like is the next step for you to be a consistent guy at that stage?
That's a question for Chief. Obviously, I wanted to play. I don't like being out of the lineup, so I think for me, it's just to keep doing what I'm doing. I know that my hard work's gonna pay off, and again, just sticking to what I do best is working hard and sticking to my strengths.
What went into the decision to file for arbitration, and how did that process play out from your perspective?
I don't really want to go into it. I think that's just part of the business side, talking with my agent and kind of, taking the best steps for myself personally. And I'm just happy it worked out like that.
We spoke yesterday about your ability to put the puck in the net and how you have a role on this team. Like, what have your conversations been like with him after signing the new contract?
I haven't talked to him much. I'm sure as camp goes on, we will. But again, I just got to focus on sticking to my strengths and just working hard in camp and doing what I do.
There's a lot of bodies, a lot of forwards in camp, a lot of NHL calibers, a lot of competition. But with Mitch gone, do you see an opportunity for yourself to become one of those guys that goes right on to play big minutes and score?
I mean, obviously that's the goal every year. Whether Mitch is here, obviously, it's unfortunate Mitchie's gone, but wish him the best. But I don't know. I'm not looking too much into it. I know I just got to put in the work, and I can't control some things, and just trying to work hard and do what I know what I'm capable of. So I just got to stick to my strengths and be confident.
Nick, given everything, is there anything different about your approach to this camp this year?
No, same.
How do you feel about another one-year deal? Do you like that, or is that just what makes sense?
It's just what came about it. I don't. Not looking much into it. I don't think. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise that you got to work. It's a contract year. I think it's my third one. So, but my mentality is no different. If I sign an 8-year deal or 1-year deal, my mindset's coming in and working hard and improving myself.
What did you focus on this summer? Like, what were you working on?
I just think obviously for me, I did a lot of battling stuff in August. Really focusing on using my body as a strength and getting low, and we did a lot of one-on-ones towards that summer for myself. And I think for me, it's just what I really work on is being confident coming into the season. I think I've had good camps and just working on my strengths, but also little things like wall pickups and things obviously that I need to get better at.
Who'd you train with this summer? I'm guessing your brother?
Yeah, my brother, Hunter Skinner, he's with St. Louis, and Chikrin.
And you got married?
Yeah.
Does that give you any peace, like to go through that, have that kind of peace in your personal life?
Yeah, it was great. On a personal level, it was a blessing for sure, and I'm just excited for this new chapter.
Where'd you go for your honeymoon?
Hawaii.
Yeah,
it
how
was
was
great.
that?
It was awesome.
Had you been?
When I was younger, but now I got to experience the whole travel, the 10 hours of flying and all that stuff, but it was great.
What did you learn about Anthony Stolarz last season?
First off, he's a great guy. I didn't really know him before. Such a great teammate, and just his poise. He doesn't panic much as a goalie, and he's a tough goalie to score on. So he's just such a good teammate. That's what I really took away from him.
What's it mean to get that first look up there with Austin and Matt?
Yeah, I mean, it was great. It's good to get the first skate out of the way, and now focus on building some chemistry and keep going.
What were your first observations of it? What did you notice about those two?
I mean, obviously they're both hell of players, so excited to have the chance to play with them both, and really looking forward to it.
Is there a lot of communication on day one for that type of thing, or is it just more about feel?
I mean, first day you just go out there, work hard, and get the body going, get the legs going, and just work hard, battle drills, a lot of skating up and down. So it's more of that, and then I would assume a couple days from now we're probably gonna start doing more different stuff.
You're kind of used to playing with two much bigger guys than you in your line. What's that do for a smaller player?
Yeah, I mean, there isn't much smaller guys, so that's probably the reason. But it's great. I mean, they usually bigger guys. They give me a little more space when I have the puck, and obviously those two, they know how to play.
What stands out the most to you about Austin?
I mean, everything. Way he works on the ice, off the ice. Great leader, just good guy to be around, and hell of a hockey player.
Do you know him at all before signing here? I know you were in Arizona. He's from Arizona at all?
Yeah, we never just crossed bats in AZ. He was already here when I went always there, so it was first time meeting him here.
What is?
Yeah.
What's the key for you on that line? Like, what do you focus on when you're playing with those two guys?
Just doing my best. With the puck, without the puck, working hard, and then with the puck, trying to make plays, trying to play same way they do, and as we get going with the games and stuff too, probably they'll tell me what they expect and what they want, and then I'll do the same for them.
I know it's only day one, but how do you go about making an impression personally? If you want to go out there and make that impression that you have to this week, what will it take? What does that look like?
I think it goes all the way back to summer, how you've been working out, doing all the stuff that's necessary for the season, and feel good out there. So now it's just time to play.
What's the biggest adjustment on the right side there when you play on the right wing?
Yeah, I really don't care on which side I'm at. I'm just always played on the left because I had the same winger partner in Utah and AZ all my career, so I don't really care that much.
But is there something that there is an adjustment? Like guys talk about the zone exits and picking up the puck on that side. Is there anything that sticks out as a big adjustment when you do switch sides?
Yeah, you maybe get a pass more on your backhand, but the rims are going to be on your forehand. So, yeah, it's the same.
Initial impressions on Stolarz? What stands out to you about him as a goalie?
He's a fun guy to be around, and good goalkeeper. He's good goalie.
Seems like there was a lot of battling and a lot of intensity. Anyone stand out who was tougher to go up against than you might have thought coming in?
No, I don't think anyone stands out. They're all good players. Everyone's competitive and everyone tries to work hard, so it doesn't matter if you go in.
You mentioned there aren't many smaller guys than you. Like, why have you been able to kind of excel despite not being the biggest guy over the years?
I think when guys are a little bigger too, it's harder to move, and I can get out of the way and kind of do cutbacks and all that kind of stuff. So just trying to move my feet and not get caught.
This is a pretty tight-knit squad. Obviously, these guys are real close friends. What's it like joining that kind of group, and how do those off-ice relationships kind of translate on ice?
Yeah, it's always. It's weird to come to a new team when you don't know anyone. I've only been in one spot and knew all the people there, so it's different. But everybody's been super welcoming and nice, so it's been easy adjustment.
What's that first practice like back for you?
It's good. It's really exciting to be out there with the guys again, and you're obviously out there in the captain's skates, but it's kind of like shitty hockey, just going up and down the ice. But you can definitely tell that there was a little more intensity today, and there's just something in the air, and everyone's excited to get going here.
The chatter's out there. Tree said yesterday you guys are working on an extension. What's that mean to you? What's that process like right now, and what's it mean to you that the team's going to commit to you for a good time?
For me, it's just kind of getting the message from my agent. I kind of let him deal with that. At the end of the day, my job's to go out there and stop the puck. And with camp starting today, being the first day, that's kind of what I want to focus on, and just kind of go out there and kind of show that pick up right where I left off last year. And we've had some good talks, some good dialect. So hopefully we get something here done soon.
You've had some good time here. I just wonder what your comfort level is like now as you kind of settled in a routine. I know it's early this year, but just the amount of time you spent here around this group and your overall comfort level.
Obviously you come in as a new guy last year. You're a little timid, a little quiet to start, but it's such a good group, and I kind of knew a lot of the guys coming in, whether I played with them in Florida or I played with a couple guys in junior. And we acquired Lottie. I played with him for 6 years, so my comfort level with everybody was good, and you just kind of warm up and you get to see everyone's personality off the ice and away from the rink, having only really played against some of the other guys. So coming in this year, you just want to continue what we did last year. For me, it's just go out there, play hard, and just try to be a leader out there.
How confident are you that you can do what you did last year and Joe can do what he did last year?
I think we're both really confident. I think the way our team's structured, the way we play, it definitely helps goalies. But at the same time, too, both of us kind of have shown that we can carry the ball for a little bit. We can make big saves. We can steal games. And I think, regardless who's in net, I think the team has confidence that on any given night that we can get 2 points.
Sounds like there's some urgency, not just on the team's end, but your end to get a deal done before the season. Why is that something that's important to you?
I mean, our ultimate goal is to win the Stanley Cup. So once the season starts, that's all I want to focus on, and that's kind of all I want my intention to be. Like I said, I'm going to let my agent and Tree kind of talk that out, and hopefully we can get something done here soon.
I know you had a good year in Florida the year prior too, but did you take a step in your mind last year in any way, or was it better even?
Yeah, I think the year in Florida was big for me, just getting my confidence again and just being able to show that I can play at this level and put up good numbers. But last year, I think, especially towards the end of the year when I came back from the injury, just being able to play down the stretch and play in big games and big moments, and I kind of know that I am an NHL goalie and I'm a pretty good one, so I kind of just tried to show that confidence for the group. And for me, it's just kind of, you're going to have your good days, you're going to have your bad days. It's just a part of being a professional hockey player. So for me, it's just going out there, and when you have a bad one, just being able to rebound and, put it in the past. And like I said, I know I'm a good goalie, and I know that, what I did last year is a high bar, and I'm looking forward to matching that this year.
When you think back to the playoffs, how does that sit with you? I mean, great first round to get injured, in the second round the team goes out in the second round. What do you think of when you think of that time?
It sucks for sure. Like I said, yesterday in an interview, it was kind of the first time I've been eliminated in the playoffs. So, it puts a bad taste in your mouth, and kind of motivates you over the summer to kind of go out there and just continue to work and try to get back there and get past the second round and keep going. So for me, I put a lot of work in this summer on the ice, off the ice. I was just kind of able to get out there with my goalie coach back in Jersey, and we worked on some things, and I can feel the translation from that already in camp.
What did you work on?
Just foot speed. I know for off the ice it was foot speed, some strengthening stuff, some cardio, and then on the ice it was just kind of a couple net plays, tracking, and just some angle work.
This market isn't for everyone, but it seemed like a really good fit for you. Why do you think that was?
I'm kind of just a laid back guy. I think that's why. I kind of look at it as playing in the best men's league in the world. So I get to go out there and play in front of 20,000 fans every night. It's it's all you can ask for. So for me, I just go out there and play. You like to go out there, have fun, and at the same time too, I'm a pretty competitive guy. I'm sure you guys saw me out there with Phil today. So I like to compete, and I think that's the best part. We have 23 guys in that room who feel the same way, and I think that's why everyone's excited for this season to get going.
Do you get amped up for those battle drills even as a goalie?
I do. You kind of feel left out. You've been sitting there the entire time in the crease waiting for those one-on-ones, so you get a little opportunity. Someone kind of nudges you the wrong way. You want to show that fire, that intensity. Hopefully it translates for everyone else and gets the guys rallied up.
There's a lot of talk about Morgan Rielly having a big summer. What have you noticed in the captain skates, and what did you notice about him today?
Just the way he's moving up and down the ice. I mean, Mo's one heck of a player, and I love having him here on the back end. And I think the biggest thing for him is just going out there and just playing freely. I think his talent, his mindset is perfect for this market, and there's a reason he's been in the NHL for so long. He's put up points, so he looks crisp out there. He looks fast, so I'm really excited to see him get going this year.
What sort of first impression has Maccelli made on you?
He's a little spark plug out there. He's shifty, but he's actually got a really heavy shot too. So I'm excited to see him work with our top six. I think we got some guys they'll complement each other really well.
What's a first practice back like?
That's always a tough one. Chief came in last year, set the tone, said it again this year. It was a tough one, but it's good to get the fellas going.
How has he set the tone today?
Basically just saying we want a certain identity, we want to play hard. Don't take any shifts off, don't take any seconds off, pushing each other all the way through, and it started from the first drill. You're chasing the guy down all the way through, you're playing one-on-ones, two-on-twos, just not giving up an inch.
We see it in those battle drills, right? Like those for the first day have to be a lot different than, say, the captain skate and anything else working out throughout the season. Those are bringing you up to speed.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to replicate that in the summer. You try to as best you can. You do a couple bag skates at the end, but nothing's like getting that competitive juice flowing and battling against a guy that's been training all summer and putting the work in as well.
What does it mean to get a look with John and William to start here?
Yeah, it's cool. Definitely played a good amount with them before. Couple worldly players, so good with the puck, so good at finding space. It's a good spot to be in right now.
How did you look back at last season for you when you reflected on it?
Yeah, I think just goes through waves of playing well, thinking you can play better. It's always a learning curve. Always trying to get better every season that I'm playing here at this level. There's so many good players, and everybody's fighting for spots. Especially as you come down the end of the season, the play gets so good, so competitive into playoffs. But I think I learned a lot in that playoff run, and I'm taking a lot of that into this year.
What's your biggest takeaway from the Panthers series in particular?
Just the effectiveness of playing predictable and playing smart. You saw that with them. They all play consistently hard, consistently predictable, and they don't give you much. Like they're not handing the puck over. They're making sure they get it all the way 200 feet into your end. They're making sure they try and consistently put the pressure on you, and that wears the team down. And we came out hard in that series, and we played really well. And we know that that's kind of what we did in the start of the series, maybe deviated from it a little bit, and then they were able to gain that momentum in the series near the end.
Did you watch the playoffs after you were eliminated, or was it too hard to? Like, are you the type of guy that, keeps an eye on the playoffs, or do you need to get away from the game?
Yeah, I didn't really watch it that much, honestly. It's more just, honestly, once the season's over, it's focusing on the next year and trying to be ready for this year and take those lessons and roll it into now.
Well, it was your first playoff run, and offense obviously was tough to come by. What did you, on a personal level, what did you take away from the playoffs last year?
Just the competitiveness of it, making sure that even when you're not contributing offensively, there's a lot that you can be doing to contribute, and those are long series, and you can really wear a team down if you're doing the little things right, so just trying to focus on that.
What was your focus during the summer? Like, what were you looking to improve, work on?
I started the summer with a lot of skating, like trying to balance my skating. I think that's always been my strength, but a lot of times, like coming out of corners and stuff, trying to make sure I'm balanced, making sure I can see the ice really well so that I can make the right plays. And then working on like angles of like entries and in the zone and how I'm attacking and how I'm getting to the net and stuff like that.
Where do you go in the summer? Do you go back to Alberta, or you stay?
Mostly here. I mostly train here, like July, August here. Do a little bit of traveling right after the season. Go back to Alberta, see the parents, and be there. But mostly training here with the team.
Bobby, I'm sure that the ultimate goal is what you set personal and group goals for. What do you set for yourself personally? What's a successful year for you look like as you enter it?
I mean, I don't really set targets or metrics that I want to hit. I think how I assess it is for games, maybe I pick like 3 things: competitiveness, physicality, and speed, and I just try and focus on those things and let the other things come. And then, am I putting the work in daily? Am I cheating? The work that I could be doing. Am I paying enough attention to like rest, recovery, those sort of things? And I think I judge it more on the process rather than the results, and trust that that's going to continue to propel me to be a better player and be the best version of myself that I can be.
What have been your first impressions of a couple of the new guys like Dakota Joshua and Nick Wall?
Yeah, those guys are great, both big bodies. DK is really good at protecting the puck, DJ. And he's really good at like driving into the net and protecting and just like working back the D. And Wazzy's great. He's like he's actually, for a big man, he's like pretty good at in tight around the net too, and making little slip plays and stuff like that.
Chris, what do you take away from day number 1 here in those good battle drills? What's the takeaway?
Yeah, hockey's back, so it's fun to get out there and compete. And yeah, like you said, a lot of battling today. Something, I mean, you do a little bit of in summer, but it's never really to that intensity. So it's great to be back.
What did you learn about Stolarz last season?
It's amazing for us. So I mean, definitely top goalie in the league. Really cool personality, very calm, never panics, and he was amazing for us in that.
What did you learn about Dakota Joshua early on, especially today?
Yeah, he's a big boy, so I've played against him a bit now, and really big boy with some skill, and he can put the puck in the net, so he's going to help us a ton.
What do you think of Nicholas Waugh and the importance of establishing like a third line with a strong identity on a team? Like, how important?
Yeah, he's a really, really good player. So extremely underrated. So responsible, great stick, and has way more skill than probably people here think. So again, I've played against him quite some time. Played against him in playoffs. Know how big he is. Know smart he is, and same him and DJ. They're gonna help us out tremendously.
When you say skill, like what does that look like? What have you
Awareness, ability to move pucks, carry pucks through the middle of the ice as a centerman. That's really long and rangy, and I think he just makes it look very effortless.
How about for you personally, Chris? You've been around this game a long time. I just wonder if, at this point in your career, any new tricks in the off season that you try to work on, or is it always pretty much the same for you?
You're always trying to get better. So I think once you stop doing that, it's that's when guys or your own personal self, maybe you take a step back. But I think always having that persistence and sort of that edge to get better and want to and will to get better is huge, and I think everyone took that into the off season this year, definitely me personally, and as I said, really excited to get back going here.
What did you focus on this summer when you were thinking about let's take it up?
I always trying to get my shot better, so ability to get some pucks to the net. I think that is always has some room in my game to get better. So worked a lot here with guys on that, and then just having a good stick, having good feet, make sure have the ability to make passes when they're there and move pucks up to our forwards as quick as possible.
How invested are you in this Jays run right now?
I love baseball, so playoff baseball I think is definitely some of the best sports you can watch. Every pitch, every little thing matters so much. So once that happens, I'll definitely even be more invested than I am now.
Do you go to many games in person? Like you go?
I've been to two this year, and I went to one in New York. So I mean when I can get out there, it's amazing to go see some live baseball.
What was it like meeting your doppelganger down there?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, first time for me to be down on the field and watch some guys hit, watch what they do to warm up, and just say hi. And amazing to bring my son and my brother, and it was just a cool experience overall.
Did a couple of those guys kind of share their passion? I know there's a few in that clubhouse that love hockey. I know George Springer was saying he'd love to get out there and kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I think it sort of goes back and forth. If you love what you aren't doing, sort of thing, right? So it's fun to just honestly just sit there and watch how good they are at their craft and what it takes to prepare every day for the 162 games. That's a big grind.
You ever play along when people mistake you for Gosman?
It's only happened a few times, but no, I'm not very good at not too witty, as I would say.
Takeaways from day number one here is pretty intense from the outside.
Yeah, I mean, day one's always very intense with Chief, but that was a lot of fun, and all the guys battled out there, so it was good.
How different does it feel without Mitch? He was here for 10 years. Is it kind of strange, or you notice it?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit, but I think he got here, a week ago, so, in the first couple of days was really weird, but, slowly adjusting to it.
Is it even more so, on the ice, obviously, but how big of a role was it, in the locker room and just as a personality in the room?
Yeah, I think we touched on that before. He's been, a big part of the locker room for a long time, but we're just going to, look forward and, focus on the future. Obviously, he'll be missed.
What are your early impressions of Nick Walsh?
Yeah, just playing against him over the years, incredible player. The size. He's got some skill that I think goes unnoticed at times. He's, and plays both sides of the puck, so very happy to have him on our team.
He's in a different group today, but just in the informal skates, what do you think of Maccelli? And what maybe he can bring playing up the lineup with you guys?
Yeah, I think he's, from playing against him there too. Otherwise, I haven't really seen him that much, but very skilled player, and excited to get on the ice with him. I think before camp here, I wasn't even on the ice with him, so haven't really got to see him.
What did you learn about Stolarz last year, and why do you think his personality maybe suits this market?
Yeah, he's just a very laid-back guy, and he's huge and stops the puck, so that's perfect.
The new CBA allows for a relaxed dress code. What do you have in store for this season, if anything?
I'm not a planner, so we'll see. Probably be 4 p.m. Before the game. I'll be figuring out what I'm going to wear, so we'll see.
What do you think about that, though? Just the league letting players express themselves a little bit more. I know you and Austin have done it in the past, but to
I think it's great. I mean, guys can wear whatever they want and what they feel comfortable wearing into games. And I mean, some guys have fun with it. Some guys just keep it simple. Some guys might still wear suits. Like, I think it's just fun to let guys express themselves.
Is there anyone around the league whose fashion you admire? Do you think has good style?
I mean, I think Austin's got great style, so yeah.
How much this summer did you train with your brother, and how much do you still want to see that come true?
Yeah, I mean, we every summer we skate and work out together, so it's been a great summer. I thought he looked great today, so we'll see what the future holds.
Kind of fun to go into a battle drill with him there at the end?
Yeah, no, I mean, he wanted some against me all summer, so we'll see. Probably it'll happen tomorrow again.
What was it like living with him, like during an NHL season? How fun was that?
Yeah, I mean, we're so close, so I don't think that I mean, anything weird or anything. When we hang out all summer long. So, but I mean, it was crazy, especially when we're in the NHL together, going to the rink and practicing together and getting that part was, going to the plane, going out on the road together. That's pretty crazy. But it's a lot of fun, and hopefully it can happen again.
It's an Olympic year, NHL's coming back. How do you balance the excitement of that with obviously playing well for this team, and just what's your anticipation level for February?
Yeah, like I said, I think like last year was, 4 Nations, and I mean, that's in the back of your mind, but I mean, that's not what you're focusing on. Once it gets closer to that point in time, you start thinking about it and getting more excited about it. But right now, it's just, getting through the first day of camp, and then we'll work our way towards that point. But obviously, very excited for that, and that's something that as a kid you've always dreamed of.
Well, you seem super close with Nyzie. I keep seeing pictures of you guys with your arms around each other. Talk about that friendship, that relationship, and how does that help you guys on the ice too?
Yeah, Nyzie loves me, so can't say the same. But no, I love Nyzie too. But yeah, I mean, he's just a hilarious guy, and fun to be around. And I think that's what's important in a team where guys love being with each other and doing whatever it is on the golf course, getting a hug, whatever. Thank you, guys.
Chief, what's your biggest takeaway on day one?
Yeah, just the intensity of practice, I think, more than anything. We want to have a good first day. It's a tough day. It's a lot of battling. It's intense, and players, they could go out and make it as intense as they want, but I thought it was really intense, which is what we want.
You did see some of the things you specifically were looking for?
Yeah, for sure. Today's about work, compete, second and third effort, and I thought the guys both groups did a real good job of it today.
What do you want to see from Maccelli in that spot to start with Austin and Matthew? What will allow you to know it's working?
Well, yeah, that's a good question. I mean, it's one day. I'm not going to, I think, he's in the process of just kind of feeling things out, and you get thrown on the line with Matthews and Nyes. I mean, it's a big step. He's a guy that can make plays. We know that, so that's going to be a big part of it all. If he's making the right plays and the right decisions with the puck. Is he getting Matthews the puck enough for some opportunities and things like that? And then it's just about him playing 200 feet too. That line's going to play against good lines, so he needs to be solid defensively too.
Were you reluctant to try it this soon in camp, just getting his new?
Well, yeah, I was. Max went down. He was obviously a guy that I was going to put there, but. Max should be back pretty quick, and then we'll go from there.
What do you see from Austin in his first year, not on the ice, but as captain, off the ice in the room?
Yeah, and I thought that he grew quickly as a leader. I thought, you guys don't see it, just in-game things, in the room during games and stuff like that, where he's demanding the room, handling the room. And he's not the only guy. Like, we got a lot of good, strong leaders on this team, and they don't have to wear an A or a C. I thought the leadership group really took that on this year for me.
Hey, Craig, Scott Laughton looks and sounds refreshed. How much can a a camp under you or a new coach at all?
Yeah.
Just help a veteran guy rather than coming in and trying to hit the ground running 20 games ago.
Yeah, I think that he came in, there's a lot of, expectations and things like that, and it takes a bit for it to work itself out. I thought he had a good playoff. But the key for me is this summer, the work he put in around here. He was here a lot of the summer putting in the work, and I think that's gonna be a big difference for him and for us. And he's obviously really excited about being here in Toronto. He was last year too, but so I think going forward you'll see a different player.
Craig, how comfortable are you as a coach coaching two goalies like in a tandem situation? Usually like one, but you've got two, and they both need to play. How comfortable are you in that situation?
Yeah, I'm comfortable. I mean, I think if you look at the goaltending we have, so we got two guys that have not played 50 games in a season ever, right? I'm not saying that they're not going to or that they can't, but they've never done that. So last year it was pretty smooth, I thought, between, how many starts I got in a row and then the other guy, but that's going to play itself out too. But I'm comfortable with the tandem. I think with the condensed schedule, this year it's worse than last, in my opinion, with the Olympics. It's a longer break. There's more games jammed in there. It's important to have two guys that can get in the net and do the job.
And I imagine their personalities go a long way with that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it was very smooth. They get along well. They're not. They're both really good people and good teammates, and they did a great job of supporting each other, and so that makes a big difference too. So we'll see how it goes. Like, it's early.
Nick Robertson.
Day one.
Nick Robertson mentioned battle drills and wall play. There's a couple of things he was working on this summer. What specifically do you need to see from him for him to make the opening night line?
Well, I mean, Nick he's a good player. He can score goals. We all know that. He's got speed. It's not just Nick on the battles and the wall play. It's our whole team. It's something that we focused on this summer, getting better in those areas. So he's not the only one, just so you guys know. But he had a good first day today at camp. He was noticeable, and that's what he is. He's a quick player. He's fast. He shot pucks today. They went in the net. I mean, he was intense. So, like I said, there's competition here in camp. We all know that. That'll play itself out. I mean, guy deserves to be on the team, and he deserves to start. Then he's probably going to start.
Your third group is working out right now. What are you looking for from them? And might we see a couple of them in an exhibition?
Yeah, for sure. I think you'll see them in exhibition games, and there could be switches in our first two groups too. It's it's not ideal. They got a lot of guys over there, but they'll put the work in like we did today, and we'll see where it goes. But some of those guys, I'm not gonna talk about all of them might get a game or not. There's only 6 games. We got to get our team ready too. So same thing. We're looking for guys that show up and show us something, and if they do that and we like them in practices and we like what they're doing, they'll get an opportunity in a game.
Putting Bobby with John and William, is that more of an effect of the Domi injury and having to shuffle things around, or is it something you had planned?
No, I played them last year. They were together for a significant amount of time, and they always did well together. I thought there's always production. I think Bobby could take another step in his game, doing some things a little bit differently, and especially playing with those two guys, getting those guys the puck more, getting to the net more, things like that. I like a big guy with those guys to forward check, get in there and create loose pucks, help out JT in that situations and things like that. Willie's going to do his thing. We all know that. But Bobby, I feel, can take another step in his game. It's going to the net, being hard and physical, and just understanding that's his job, and he's going to get points from it because you're playing with two really pretty good players that eventually the puck's going to get there.
Why do you think the goals fell off for him?
In the playoffs? Well,
last 11 games of regular season, all through the playoffs, after hitting 20.
I don't really know that answer. I mean, I didn't feel his game drop that much. I thought, that was his first playoffs, right? Or did he play a little bit the year before, maybe? Yeah. I mean, that's always. It's always for a guy that's never played in the playoffs and then getting in the playoffs, the intensity level and how quick the game is and everything like that. It changes. It's a different level, and he's got some experience under his belt. I think he'll be more prepared, but. I think that was part of it. I thought there was games where he got better, but it's just getting the experience more than anything.
Stolarz was saying he's eager to sign an extension here. Sometimes Toronto can be a tough market, especially for a goalie. Why do you think it was a good fit with him right off the bat, it felt like?
Bringing him in here?
Yeah, Stolarz. Why do you think it worked so well? He wants to stay here. He wants to extend. Toronto can be a tough market, a lot of attention.
Well, I think the year before in Florida, going there, playing as well as he did. I know Bob plays a lot of the games, but he played 29 or something, 30 maybe, and he played extremely well. I think he was very confident, won a Stanley Cup, so coming in here, he was very confident, and I think he was, pretty eager to try to show everybody he's a number one goalie.